Hello, this is King Scuba, and this is the second guide video for video replay analysis that we're doing. This time around we have AlexEvilsnowman as Rama ADC. He requested us to do this, so I believe he's in a casual game here. He wins this round by a pretty big landslide. It was fairly even up until the tip end, and then the enemy team just really dropped the ball all over the court. What we have here is just a basic start for an ADC. Got Death Toll into Spike Gauntlet with the Sanctuary. Looking at the enemy team, Sanctuary is going to be useful against Artemis Burst, Anubis Burst, and Thanatos Ultimate. You could have gotten a Purification Bead instead, left yourself a little vulnerable to possibly an Anubis Ultimate to the face or too much DPS. So, a little smart. I like that idea for you, Sanctuary instead. On the other side, we have the Artemis going with a Throwing Dagger right off the bat. Probably the only way she can possibly keep lane against you, especially with that superior clear that you're going to have, thanks to your Astral Strike here. Going into this, he really didn't make many mistakes, but there are several that I'm going to point out, not just on him, but also on other gods, just so everybody can be aware of them. We'll go from here. I like that poke. You're just keeping that Athena inside your minion wave. He's just taking so much damage right up front. Now, one thing is that you don't have any wards yet. And you're way up there with low health. So, this Thanatos who's out here could come to you. And it looks like he might be coming to you. Yep, here he comes, and you have no idea what's going on. Are you gonna live? Nope. Oh, what? I don't know how you lived. I honestly don't. You should have died for that. And you're lucky that she couldn't just shield wall you real quick. Now you do have a Poseidon coming in, and that's a 1-2 to the face. Nice salvation, gets you back nice and healthy. So, clear this wave out, and you're gonna go to the back camps, I'm sure. Yep, all the minions are dead. Back camps into red, and then back to lane. Why is that Cirquette taking all that damage? Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, so this is a mistake right here. So the minion wave is way up here by the Artemis, and your minion wave is just coming in. You could easily go over here, get red. That's a little bit of free experience, free gold. I don't know if you decided to skip that after looking at the Cirquette level, since she's still level 3 and you just hit level 5. But you're really not gonna profit from going back to lane that quickly. You could have easily stuck around and probably been heading back to lane as you're going right now, and you would have met a full minion wave, wouldn't have lost a single minion. So that's something to keep in mind. Just gonna speed this up. Watching ADC play is like watching the frickin' paint dry. So they're really trying to push hard. I don't know why this Athena isn't really trying to get some more poke on you. She could have dashed in, taunted you, and just kept you in that minion wave and gotten probably a good quarter of your health gone easily. So don't know why she didn't do that. You would have just rolled out of it, but poke is poke. Why'd you roll out? Going back to base? Yep, just let the Sylvanas soak that. Okay, we're gonna fast forward. No jungle buffs at the moment, but that came up. So you're gonna go eat that. Just in time. Hold that off. Good boy, good boy. This is one thing to notice about. What Alex just did is he held off killing that boar so his Sylvanas would come in, eat some more of that experience instead of just him taking it that last hit. So real smart to do, especially for supports, because supports have such issues getting experience throughout the game, since they don't just stay in lane and keep getting fed. So that split farm is really helpful if you just happen to see somebody coming in. So Sylvanas is going out, and you're going to follow him. So, looks like this Poseidon's about to die. How did he not die? Ah, here he dies. Nope. That Thanatos screwed up bad. You got that. So, not much kill potential, so you're going back to lane. Where are you going? Ah, see, now you just lost a lot of experience here just by... You kind of decided that you were going to go back to lane, and then you decided to come back. So you lost quite a bit of experience. And now you have so many people in lane that these minions aren't going to do anything for you, really, except build your stacks. So you just lost a full minion wave for that. Well, maybe not. Lost one minion. So, just want to pause this real quick. Red just went down. Since you decided to dilly-dally over here and then head back to mid lane, what ended up happening is the Artemis pushed your minions out, forcing them on the tower. So you had to go defend that. In the meantime, red buff just came up. So, again, you just missed going to red buff on your way back so you could try to prevent some damage to your tower. If you wouldn't have dilly-dallied and kind of been, you know, oh, should I go back? Should I go to lane? You would have been able to take both and ended up much better for it. So, slight slip up here, nothing major.
Stick around!
Looks like Sylvanas is getting some aggression on here.
Stick around!
Oh, that was nasty. And good work trying to cover for the Sylvanas. Just let him get out of there. Oh, this isn't good. Sylvanas just needed to keep running. And again, you have no ward. So, since you have no wards, and I don't know if the Poseidon was able to tell you if the enemy was missing or not, you have no idea they're coming over. So this could have been avoided if you would have bought a ward and put it in the, you know, primary defense positions. On the bright side, it is 1-for-1, and your one is way more, is a lot more potent. You're gonna try catching this Artemis. Poseidon should be able to get this. Oh, that's a rookie mistake there. That's a bad mistake. So what happened is the Poseidon pushed this Artemis away and just helped her escape. If you're a Poseidon player, what you really want to do is just try waiting for your Trident to come down instead, because your passive will keep your movement speed up. Just try to get closer and make sure you secure yourself with that Whirlpool. Especially looking at this Artemis, she has hardly any movement speed, whereas the Poseidon is going to be way faster than her still. So he could have easily caught up to her, Whirlpooled, and then just taken her out with a couple auto attacks to a tidal wave. So we'll go forward from here.
Step aside.
Looks like you're going to get yourself an Athena. She's going to try to ult out, but not going to be able to. And a surprise Thanatos with another massive fail. It's just not his day.
Double kill.
When you're playing Thanatos, you really need to make sure you get that scythe. I just want to take another look at this.
Roll them in. Start that killing spree.
So here's the Thanatos. Now, he ults in, and he goes on her. But he screwed up. If you go in for a Thanatos ult like that, what you want to do is you want to land, then hit with your scythe. That's a 100% kill almost instantly. So he could have easily just came in, ulted, scythed, then hit, then auto-attacked with the 3, and that would have killed the Circuit. He could have gotten out. Instead, he missed that. He's trying to get the kill. Look at all this time that he just wasted, and he died for it. So, Thanatos players, if you're watching, remember, if you go in with an offensive ult not to secure, land, scythe, auto-attack, 3. That's gonna get you the most DPS, and it's gonna make sure that they stay silenced the longest within the chain. Alrighty. Speed this up. Gonna clear out this little bit of minion and then head back to the camps, maybe? And I like how you got 2 wards finally. I like how you got 2 wards. Now you need to go place them. Okay, you just need to kind of stay in lane here. Where you going? Okay, so by going into the jungle, what you just did is you invited everybody to join you. If they're just watching. So I guess you might have assumed they were going for their back harpies too, or their back warthogs, whatever you want to call them now. And what's just happened is you invited the entire enemy team to just come melee you, or at least these 2. And these 2 aren't a problem, but you have you have nobody out in mid lane because the Poseidon's right behind you. So you have nobody telling you what's going on. Sylvanas is in here. He's probably going, oh my god, you guys run. This Poseidon should die. You're gonna die, of course.
Shut down.
Oh yeah, you died. Poseidon dies. Circuit's gonna die. Gonna take one with him at least. Sylvanas is probably gonna die too. No? Oh, he's gonna be so lucky if he lives. Oh, so lucky. Yeah, this Thanatos on this side is really not landing his skills correctly.
That was close.
Yeah, so this Sylvanas just needs to keep on clearing. He'll be fine. So, main reason that happened was because you didn't have an offensive ward right here in this area. You definitely need to have, ward coverage at least in this spot and this spot. That way you can really tell when the enemy's coming in to get you. I'm sure, obviously, you probably know this. Going over to the wrong lane. Over here, you died for that. You gave him a lot of experience. Alrighty, where are you at? Okay. There's the Poseidon taking red. Why didn't you join him? Yeah, you're really ignoring this red camp. That's a lot of free experience you've given up so far. You could probably be like level 12 by now. Level 13 almost, actually. Okay, good ward right there. Just a bit more. You're going in for some offensive on her.
Get out of this.
So, she's gonna die.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect.
Yep. So, that's one thing right there. You really didn't need to egg it. She had so much poke on her already. But another key fact is your builds. You're already stacking. In fact, you're almost already done stacking. Besides the level difference between the two of you. So you have lifesteal. The Artemis does not. That's one of the main reasons that you got away with that, even though you screwed up like 3 auto attacks. Since the Artemis didn't have any lifesteal, she really couldn't combat you at all because she had no sustain. So for all the damage that she possibly could have done to you, and she was below you in both damage, power, as well as just reaction time and aiming. So, yeah, I don't think you needed to Aegis. Good reaction, though. Just saved yourself that Tusky hit. We'll go forward again. Got a tower for that kill.
You can't hide behind your...
What you doing? Where's all the fun happening? So you cleared that out. Okay, I know you saw that Thanatos in there. You put that ward down. Not sure if you saw that fight coming, but you did the right thing simply because you wanted to make sure that everybody was pinned down in your lane as long as you could. You gonna get her? Oh! Boom! Right in the face. That was magic. I liked that. So now you're gonna rotate back over here, see what's going on. Okay, this Thanatos should die. Oh yeah, him's gonna die.
Killing spree!
You might be able to pick up that Athena. No, not even a ghost chance in heck. I liked how quick you picked that one up and you just went back to base. Go ahead and fast forward again. Red buff is up. Or ignore it again. Again, that's just some more experience you could have had. I mean, you're 2 levels above, you know, above their ADC and 1 level above their highest level. So you're still doing pretty good. Just a little bit with your 7-1. You're carrying the snot out of that team. Okay, so Artemis is over here, and she's about to get surprised. You're now in a really bad spot. It's like, I think this was more ballsiness out of you. You preemptively beads, thinking that she was gonna pull you in. Not the best thing. I like how you got rid of her passive real quick. That might help him out over in the mid lane. And right there, you kind of missed your Aegis timing a little bit. You needed to wait just a half a second. You really want to pop that as soon as she starts her steroid most of the time. That's where, you know, that's where well over half of the damage of an Artemis will come from. So if you would have waited until she used her main ability, her steroid, that would have served you quite a bit better. It's like, yeah, just let the Tusky and the root tick you a little bit. It's not gonna hurt you.
They're all fired up!
You might want to run. You're gonna die. Yep, you're gonna die.
Start that killing
Yep.
spree!
You just stuck around way too long. You just needed to get out of there. Yeah, there's not a lot to be said about you. Mostly you're just missing some jungle rotations. Most of your skills and abilities are dead on. I mean, obviously you dominated the lane. You know what you're doing as far as holding the minion waves and lines go, as far as decent rotations. Um, but yeah, get on those wards a little bit earlier, even if it's in casual, and even when if you're pushed up that far like you just were, you want to back off as soon as possible. And it's like you should have smelled that rotation coming in from a mile away. The second you killed that Artemis, you should have been gone, trying to get out of there. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that.